it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with a new haul called Tease, the Scrapbook Way, hosted by Christine Harden. So she has decided to make this a monthly hop, and we are going to work on using up our zip strips, branding strips, whatever you want to call them. I also have some other strips that isn't branding strips necessarily, but it was just leftover strips from cutting off stuff, and they were all stuffed in my can. I have a little flower pot that I keep all my strips in. And this month's prompt was to either create an ombre effect, or a rainbow. So I'm going to attempt the ombre with all my yellows. And I'm also combining this with How to Kill a Kit with Style. I don't have all that stuff out yet because I don't quite know exactly where I'm going yet, but it will turn into a completed layout. And I'm going to use my Miss Kate's Summer Break collection with it. So, what I've done, I have all my strips out here, and I decided I'm going to kind of make a cluster. So I took just a sheet of white cardstock, and I cut out 3 circles on my paper. I put them where I wanted them. And then I have this I'm going to just use as a backing. It's just a back of a paper pad. So I am going to just take and put this down on here and line it up, because it will be glued to it at the end. And I am just going to outline this so I know where my strips need to go. To make sure I get them inside of the circles. And then I'm going to pull this up. And voila, you have your circles. And I'm just going to go through and put my strips down on the circles. And then once I get all that done, I can just glue this on top. So I will just fast forward this part of me gluing on all my strips, but I'll just fast forward it so y'all can still watch it. And hopefully it'll inspire you. And then I will be back with the rest of my stuff whenever I figure out what I'm doing. Alright, so I have all my strips on. Now all I'm going to do is glue this down. And look how cute! If you have a Cricut, you could totally, even if you only have a die and you have like some solid dies, but it would be a little bit harder with dies. But if you have a Cricut, you could do any shape. So I could actually use these branding strips and cut them down a little smaller and go around and make each one a little sun. You could cut out another overlay and make them into flowers. Like I said, I'm going to kind of use mine as jumping off spots for clusters, I think. And just build some little clusters. Maybe put my title and then put a couple photos. I don't know yet. Let me look and see what I can find, and I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. I think I figured it out. It took me a minute. But, so, this was my page. I took this page from my kit. This was the last full sheet of paper that I had, and I just ripped it in half. Then I kind of just laid it down and traced it out a little bit. They're not even, but I wanted some kind of pattern added, because even though this is a lot of patterns, it still looked pretty plain to me. And then I pulled some embellishments. Here's the little snow cone bear I made. And then I have some popsicles and things like that. This is from the branding strip. It's called My Favorite Summer, which was a collection by Echo Park. And this one says Fill the World with Sunshine. I did take my branding strips and I cut some more of them down to make the rays for the sun, like I told you guys that I was thinking about doing. And then I have these two photos that I ended up picking. These are my 3 grand girls, and My Favorite Summer fits great because they are my sunshine, and this has been a great summer of getting to spend time with my grandbabies and just getting to have fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by gluing this down. I do still have my sticker sheet out over here from my collection because I may end up adding some of the stickers. I've actually done pretty good at using up a lot of the collection, but y'all know I'm terrible about using the stickers, so I've only used two stickers. I've used 2 stickers off the whole sticker sheet, so I really need to get busy using those. I may have to just like make some clusters or something from them. So what I'm going to do with my little sun rays is I'm just going to go around and put them down. Kind of try to space them out somewhat. But I think I'm going to do them like this. Some of them will get covered up. And I also took and traced out and cut around my photos. They're not a perfect circle because I just used the inside of this tape because it was a little bit smaller than that. So I could put them here. No, I don't want that one there. Let's see. It's the same exact one. I don't want two of the same ones in a row. Alright, so now we have all the little sun rays glued on. So I'm going to put my photos on. I was a little stumped at first. This layout definitely did not go the way I was planning on it going. But I think overall I'm happy with it. I think my hardest part of doing these has been trying to find pictures because I don't have a lot of summer photos. We took some this year, but y'all know I've been trying to condense like each event down into at least a 2-page layout and not do a gazillion pages of the same event. So I think that has probably been the hardest part for me, is just struggling to find photos. And because usually in the summer photos revolve around water and things like that, and I usually don't have my phone so it don't get wet, so then I don't take the pictures. So it's a catch-22, right? So let's see here. I think I'm going to pop these on foam also. I've really just been trying to use up all this stuff. And I could totally make some base pages. But if y'all watched, y'all know it's super hard for me to use base pages. So, I make them. I can make them, but then I always forget to go back and add a photo to them, so they kind of just get hoarded, for lack of a better word. So, I try to just add pictures whenever I create, so it ain't a problem. We've had fun this summer, going to the lake, playing in the little swimming pool we got, having pizza, having slushies. Michael got one of the fancy slushy machines that can even make soft serve ice cream. So we have enjoyed that so much this summer. Anytime anybody comes over, we can just throw the stuff in there, and in about 30 minutes we have slushies, or we can have soft serve ice cream. I was a little miffed at it. I was like, ugh, when he first wanted to get it, I'm like, ugh, we could spend our money on so much different stuff, you know, like crafting supplies. I have a hair stuck in there. But now that we've got it and enjoyed it, and the grandkids really like it, it's been really fun. So, that's all my stuff put on there. I'm thinking I could use up a few of these flowers. I know, a big shock, right? I'll just put it on here. I'm not covering up anything important. This is a picture of Vivian feeding the chickens. That's her favorite thing to do, is to come over and feed the chickens. And this was Kaylee and Lainey having pizza. So, even though there's beach balls, and I think I have it upside down now that I'm looking at it real good. Oh my goodness, y'all. Whatever. It is what it is. It's summertime and it's good enough. Can't win them all. Alright, so I'm going to just put this here. And I like that pretty good. Trying to think, do I want to do anything else? I kind of feel like maybe I should add some sequins. I have some of these gold sequins I could add. I don't know. Should I? Here, let's audition a few for the page. They don't even have to be on straight, really. I could... Okay, I like it. I'm going to glue them all on. So, I'm going to glue all these sequins in around. I will post pictures at the end of it completed. And also, I am going to put my journal in here about my favorite summer. And you guys go and be sure to check out everyone else that is playing along with How to Kill a Kit and with the Tease hop. And definitely come back and join us next month to see what we do with our strips next month. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this and that it inspired you. If so, give me a thumbs up. I would love to have you as a subscriber if you aren't already. And until next time, bye y'all.